Okay, welcome boys and girls from home and everyone. This is our first readers workshop today. And today we are talking about one of the most important subjects of your entire school experience. And that is reading. Without reading, we could not do any other subject. In order to be a good student in science, in social studies, in math, you have to be a good reader. And readers are leaders. Think of all of the important people that you know in your life, all the important people in our community, in our country. Do you think they're good readers? Yeah. Yes. Let me ask you a question. What job do you think you need to be a good reader for? Lillian?
For being like the president or the governor.
Okay, president or governor. Julia? Molly?
A fireman.
A fireman. Why does a fireman need to be a good reader? Go ahead. If there's rules on the board, they wouldn't know how to follow them. Or I'm even thinking following directions to get to somebody's house, right? I mean, that's super important. Let me just read the board here for a moment. Hold on. Okay. What else? What other job do you need to be a good reader for? Noelle?
A police officer.
A police officer. Why do they have to be a good reader?
Because they need to also know where you're going if the chief they're doing if they tell them what to do, they need to understand what you're saying.
Exactly. What other job do you need to be a good reader, Julia? I'm going to come back to you, okay, Julia? Jade?
You have to be a doctor.
To be a doctor, absolutely.
Because if you have a patient and then you have to read whatever the told is, and you will know how to read it because you want to know how to read.
That's right. Julia, ready?
I have one like Jade. It's a nurse.
A nurse, absolutely. Jay, did you have your hand up too? Go ahead, hon.
A chef, because imagine they don't know a recipe.
That's right, a chef. They have to read the recipe.
Yeah.
Yes, Ashley. What is that?
A teacher.
A teacher, absolutely. No question about that. Lillian?
You definitely have to know how to read the rules of like anything.
Yes. So the truth is, you need to be a good reader for any job that you do. All right, reading is super, super important. It is going to become, Oliver, hands on your desk, please. It is going to become the center of our lives, the main part of our lives. It is the most important subject. Yes, Noelle.
A library teacher.
A library teacher. Hi there.
Sorry, you were videoing. I wasn't going to come in.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. Okay. So anyway, it is going to become the center of our lives because it is really important. So listen really carefully because I want to teach you that readers set themselves up so that reading will be fantastic. Okay? So I want to share with you how we can build a reading life. The more you read, the more you know, the smarter you become, and knowledge is power. Don't ever forget that. Knowledge is power, and no one can ever take that away from you. Ever. Hands on your desk, please. Alrighty, so I want you to think of a place that maybe one time you were reading a book that felt super comfortable and cozy. Super comfortable and cozy. Like you were just so happy in that spot. Think about it for a moment. And let's share with each other what that reading spot maybe looked like and felt like. Jay.
Santa duck. It's like a duck who helps Santa, and he was wearing a costume of Santa, and I was so happy. I wish I was him to help Santa.
So this was a book that you read? All right, so hold that thought, okay? Because what I'm asking you is think of the place where you were reading a book. What did that place look like and feel like? Like a cozy place that made you feel very happy and content when you were reading. Ashley,
My bed.
your bed, okay. Yes,
The beach.
the beach. Molly?
My dad and I have a reason because it's one year of my home, so I'm not going to do that be happy. And it's just a cozy night.
It's a cozy place to read. Jade, do you have your hand up? Yes.
My cousin's been back.
Your cousin's beanbag. A nice beanbag chair is nice. Noelle?
The couch.
The couch. Absolutely. Yes. Lily.
Also under the tree in my backyard.
Okay. So I want you guys to start thinking. Oliver, go ahead.
A fluffy chair.
A nice fluffy chair. I'm with you on that. I want you to start thinking of a place in your house that you can create the perfect reading spot for yourself. Now, it shouldn't be in the kitchen because too many distractions, too noisy. We need a nice, quiet place. I want you to start thinking about it. Yes, Noelle.
My living room and my kitchen are together, so I can't go on the couch.
Right, okay, especially if there's people around. I mean, to have a good reading spot, it's got to be quiet. It's got to be a place where people are not walking in and out of. Elia?
The library.
So the library is a great place to read, but I'm thinking about you setting up your own special reading spot at home. Okay? It could be under your desk in your room where you put pillows under there and maybe a little reading light. It could be in a closet somewhere that you make cozy and comfortable with pillows and a light to read by. Oliver.
In our bedroom, we can build like a huge fort. Get like some lamps in there so we can read.
But here's the thing, that's a great idea, but I want you to think about how you could set up a permanent reading spot. A place that's going to be ready for you to go to anytime you're ready to read. So a fort, even though that sounds great and fun, it sounds like something you might have to build over and over again. So you want to think of something you can create for yourself that's going to stay that way for you. That you can be cozy and read. Lillian.
So I have this room and like where the living room is connected kind of like, and we call it the library because there's a lot of books there. So and there's like this couch and like this kind of little bed thing. I lay there with Lucy and I read to Lucy.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice thing to do, is to read to your dog. So I want to just show you quickly, hold that thought, my special reading spot. So this is a picture. I don't know if you guys can see it over here. So this is a picture of my favorite chair in my house. It has a little pillow on it that says home. You see my book is right next to me on the table. But this is my reading spot. It's in my living room, and I shut the TV, of course, so that's not a distraction. But this is where I like to get cozy and read. So there's a few other things, though, that I do to make myself super happy and comfortable when I'm reading. I make myself a cup of tea. Because drinking tea while I'm reading makes me very calm and very happy. So when you are getting ready to read, make yourself like a nice glass of maybe chocolate milk or a nice glass of water, or maybe you drink tea, something that makes you happy and calm. The other thing I have in my reading spot are what I call my reading tools. Okay, we all know what these are. I can't read without them. They are my reading glasses. All right, I have many pairs. I also have always a pencil and Post-its. Because as I'm reading, I have a lot of ideas and a lot of thoughts about what I'm reading. Because after all, reading is thinking. If you're not thinking when you're reading, then you're kind of wasting your time. Then it's just words on a page. So I like to jot down my thoughts and ideas while I'm reading. And we're going to be talking about how you can use Post-its when you're reading. And we'll actually put our Post-its in our little book bags. And those whole bags will go home with you every day with your independent reading book. And they'll have your Post-its in there and a pencil. And that will travel back and forth with you each day. Noelle?
Today, I'm probably going to start doing it tonight, every night, the reading, instead of like I do 15 minutes in my mom's office, but like at home, I'll probably like over the weekends, we have this like little art table, so I can grab pillows under it and put blankets, from the top, like hang it down so it won't bother me.
Right. Julia, are you okay back there? Put the pencil down for now, so I know that you're being a good listener. So part of your homework tonight is to find that perfect reading spot in your house for you and try to create that spot. It could be a corner somewhere in a room that you know you're going to put a couple pillows, get cozy, make sure you have good lighting, and that'll be your reading spot. Yes?
I have this long desk, and sometimes I read under there. I like rub pillows, like one blanket on the bottom, like one blanket over me, and I have this like lamp, like this bendy lamp, and I put it like under there, so I like point it down to the book.
Good idea. Good idea. I don't want to hear about them now. This is going to be your homework for tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm actually going to have you draw a picture of yourself sitting in that cozy reading spot, reading your book. Noelle?
Don't we have to bring like a memory thing tomorrow? Or?
Yes, and we're going to talk about that later in Writer's Workshop, okay? What I would like you to do right now is take out your reader's notebook, okay? You have a notebook, Ashley. We'll make that your reader's notebook. In your desk, we labeled it Reader's Notebook. Boys and girls at home, you should have a composition notebook that you're going to call your Reader's Notebook. We're going to talk about some things that good readers do. So the first thing I'd like you to do when you find that notebook, you always want to put the date at the top of the new page. Right? You need a pencil and your notebook. Boys and girls at home, I'm going to turn you around so that you can see my flip chart. I'm actually going to sign off now. I will post a picture of our flip chart, but basically we're going to come up with different behaviors that good readers do. So I'll post a picture of that this afternoon. And what I would like you to do at home is find that perfect cozy reading spot for you to read. I will check in with you later. Bye now.